thought the question mark was wrong. This is it.
Hey, Utah State has a new logo. They unveiled the logo, the Block U, with State running across the middle. They also unveiled new football and basketball uniforms today. It was all part of the festivities for the Blue-White Spring game to wrap up spring football practice in Logan. Big crowd on hand at Romney Stadium to watch the Aggies. Now, we know Kerwin Williams will be the starting running back, replacing Robert Turbin. What about his backup? Here's Joe Hill making a case with this nice 32-yard scamper that would set up this. Chuck to Chuck. Chucky Keaton QB to Chuck Jacobs. Touchdown. Keaton and Adam Kennedy battling for the starting QB job. This is Kennedy. Nice strike to Jordan Jenkins for 6. Kennedy, 143 yards, touchdown on the pick. He's turned again now. This time to Travis Reynolds. Keaton finished 187 yards on 2 TDs. Maybe the play of the game right here. Check out the one-handed grab by DJ Tialavea. Jeremiah Jensen was in Logan. He has the reaction from today's events.
This is my 7th year covering Utah State football, and I have never seen a crowd that big at a spring game. Excitement around this program is at an all-time high, and it's fitting that on a weekend that Bobby Wagner and Robert Turbin were selected in the NFL draft by the Seattle Seahawks, that the Aggies hold their annual spring game.
You know, I think we did well. Coming into spring, we wanted to make sure we didn't get complacent, you know, after making it to a bowl game last year. And I think we accomplished that. We took some major steps forward, and I think it showed today.
We just have more confidence in the system that we have. We have a new offensive coordinator, and we really bought into his plan of us playing a little bit faster, and it's really helped us throughout the entire spring. It's helped our defense out as well because they've had to go against our tempo, and I think it's really helped our entire team out.
You have a tough decision to make at the quarterback position. 2 guys that are proven, 2 guys that are leaders. What's it going to come down to?
Yeah, well, it'll come down to a hard camp. You know, it really will. It'll come down to how the team reacts and you know, who's moving them down the field in those scrimmage situations. But I do know this: there's a spot for both those young men on this football team, and we need them both to contend for a championship, to get ourselves back into a bowl game and put ourselves in a position to win a bowl game and get a championship in a bowl game.
It was also a big weekend for the Utah State Athletic Department. In collaboration with Nike, the Aggies unveiled a new brand, logo, and uniforms for their athletic teams.
You know what they say, you know, look good, feel good, you play well. And that's really the biggest thing like that. And I feel like in these jerseys, we're definitely going to look good. So we just have to bring the play to back it up.
Well, I think everyone fell in love with those uniforms. Those new dark blue helmets, you know, everyone really loves them. Can't wait to wear them, and hopefully we wear them in all our nationally televised games.
We've all been excited about it ever since the idea was even brought up, and it's just amazing to see how Utah State is changing, and it's only my freshman year, so I have 3 more years of some great things to come.
A great day to be an Aggie, and it's what it's all about.
The Aggies will debut their new look when they kick off the 2012 football season on August 30th right here at Romney Stadium against Southern Utah. In Logan, I'm Jeremiah Jensen, Sports Beat.
Turbin takes it to the right side, and a good run down the sideline. There he goes. My goodness. 50, 40, 30. Could he go on the first play of the game? 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Utah State.
Hey, Robert Turbin had one of the best seasons a running back has ever had at Utah State a year ago. Over 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, leading the Ags to a bowl game. Then he had a decision to make: stay for his senior season or leave early. Well, he chose to leave early. Today it paid off. Turbin, selected by the Seattle Seahawks in the 4th round of the NFL draft, 106th player taken overall. Turbin's backfield teammate, Michael Smith, he was also drafted by the Buccaneers in the 7th round. Smith rushed for 870 yards, 9 TDs. He also had 16 receptions for 2 TDs last season.
In the 2012 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Bobby Wagner, linebacker, Utah State.
Well, those are the words former Aggie linebacker Bobby Wagner has waited to hear his entire life. Wagner was the 47th pick by the Seahawks in yesterday's 2nd round of the NFL Draft. I talked to Wagner last night by phone from his home in California and found out he almost missed those words that he waited his entire life to hear.
I was kind of by myself in another room, and then they told me to pick while I was getting ready to go use the bathroom, and then go in and tell my family everything happened, and everybody started screaming, and it was just an amazing feeling. I feel like I'm competing for a playing spot, but, you know, I just got to go in there. I'm just going to do stuff I can control, go in there, learn the playbook as fast as I can, and it's up to the coaches to make the decisions.
What's next for you? The next couple of days, what's on your calendar?
Well, my sister work at Disneyland, so we can go to Disneyland whenever we feel like it. But
So you're going to go to Disneyland before you go up to Seattle?
I could go to Disneyland tonight, but I'm gonna graduate. I have to come back out there, and I'm gonna get my degree.
Are you going to wear your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle backpack to the first meeting with head coach Pete Carroll?
Of course.
You are?
Off top, yes. I always wear it.
Don't mess with a guy's turtle backpack, right? Aggie head coach Gary Anderson, he's like a proud papa tonight. His 3 kids realizing their lifelong dream of being drafted into the NFL.
Last night I was on the phone with the Seattle guys, and Ian Furness was basically saying, they might turn around and take him. That'd be fantastic if they ended up being teammates, and it happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just understand that Michael Smith has been drafted in the 7th round by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Have Michael get drafted does not surprise me a bit with just his sheer athleticism and his speed that he has. He's going to do a good job, and it's going to be very hard for people to hold him off once he gets into camp. So they're 3 fantastic kids, great leaders, just great ambassadors of Utah State football as a whole, and all graduates here in the next couple of weeks. So special time for those kids.
Now, the only Ute drafted was Tony Bergstrom, the 6'6", 315-pound offensive lineman, was the 95th pick in the 3rd round by the Raiders yesterday. You'll hear from Tony a little bit later. Now, in somewhat of a surprise, BYU offensive lineman Matt Reynolds not drafted, but Reynolds quickly signed a free agent contract with the Carolina Panthers. Other locals players signing free agent deals today. BYU center Terrence Brown with the Dolphins, defensive lineman Lonnie Fangupo to the Texans. Utah defensive back Conroy Black signed with Oakland. Ute defensive end Derek Shelby with the Miami Dolphins. Tavita Finau, Arizona Cardinals. John Collins, yes, Sean Asiata, Utah fullback. He signed a free agent deal with the Dolphins. And from Weber State, offensive lineman J.C. Orem signed a deal with the Lions. Well, during all the festivities